Right, so now I can cut this one to fit. The stud holes are slightly different, but it'll not make any difference. Because on this one there's full steam pressure underneath the piston, because it's a double acting engine. And this appears to be the same thickness as the gasket, or the joint that was on there, except that joint will have had asbestos in it. Right, so you pick the stud holes up, there's one there. One there. It's torn there, but it'll make no difference because it's around there. We need to seal. And obviously this side is also under high pressure steam. Right, so basically that's the bottom joint made. A little bit of shite. Once again, grease is all I'm going to be putting on here. It doesn't need anything other than grease to make it seal. No horrible jointing compounds needed. That's it. I like it. These two check nuts I can't remember what it was, but I measured how many turns they were from the bottom. That's critical for the valve timing, or the valve opening period, or the valve, it's critical for the valve anyway. Put the cylinder on top now, and then make the cylinder top joint later on. I want to see the piston go up and down, that's what I want to see. Right, I've been and looked at the video, and that nut was 2.5 turns from the bottom of its threads. And when I was taking that off, I thought I'm going to get this back together. 2.5 turns, so that's 1, 2, do it again, bottom of the threads, 1, 2.5, knock them two together. Right, so basically now we can put the cylinder barrel or cylinder block down onto there, making the faces all nice and clean. Only goes one way, obviously. Right, that's it. All the way down. Got some nuts on the bottom. It's starting to look like an engine now. I'll just put a couple on and turn this over just to make sure things are moving alright. And you make sure you tighten things down even. Very important. As this curved washer goes on, then the nut, which has got a recess in the back, I'm not doing very well with these spanners at the minute. I need to tidy up, I need to stop and sort the bench out. That piston pulls down into a taper. Right, happy with that. So the piston now goes whizzing up and down, and it feels really nice. Comes right up to the top of the steam transfer port, that's it there. There's also a hole there for a cylinder drain valve, and there's a hole there for a pressure relief valve, because if you get water in there and it's got nowhere to go, it'll bend the conrod. So it's starting to look more and more like a steam engine. Right, next thing will be the spool valve. Anti-steam cylinder oil on here. That should just drop down there like that. That's absolutely gorgeous the way that fell in there. And once again, there's double nuts on the top. Definitely time to tidy this bench up now. It's a proper shithole. So you can see it's a mess. I can't really find anything. So I'm going to stop, tidy up, and then carry on again. Right, that's the check nut tightened on. So now the valve and the piston are moving nice and freely. And that joint to make for there, top to go on. And then I may put a little bit of air in just to make sure the valves are working and it's blowing air out the correct places. Split pin to go through there, I'll do that now before I forget. Here I got given really nice old fashioned split pins. I like old gear. They're just better than the modern stuff. Better shape, like the guy that that'll do. Just need to bend one leg over, doesn't need anything fantastic. after a few years you stop using your thumbnail to bend split pin ends or because it hurts. It takes a while before you actually stop doing it, but you do eventually stop doing it. Come on, you bastard, you. Right. Right there, nicely wrapped round. Make a job of it because that's the way it was when it come apart. Lovely. Right, just a quick. It's actually making steam engine type noises there. Lovely and free. Plenty oil down there. It's amazing now you haven't even got a locking tab on a big end bearing on a car, you've got nothing. It's never going to end up in the right place, is it? Split pin holes there. I'll try the other nut on. It certainly won't go around another flat, I don't think. No, I don't like that. I don't want to put too much load on those old big end bolts. I'm seeing that ain't well lined up there now. I'd be happy if that would go in at that. It's a little bit more. It's certainly tight and still nice and free, so that'll do for that one. Right, one tail there, chop those two off. Right, that's one side done. It's starting to get heavy now to move around the bench. When I said I tied it up before, I hadn't really. Quite a fearsome thing, really.